Hello and welcome to Malta. Today we are beginning our new series in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I decided I would go with the Malta map, but not the one with the giant water body that acts as a lagoon because that map is just way too small. So I went with a big square map with the Malta aesthetic. I've just terraformed the map, but I have not done anything else, so I'm going to give you a little overview. With the map itself, we have these lovely sort of sand dune rock formations here. I wouldn't exactly call them mountains, but perhaps stony hills would be good. The stony hills take up a portion of the map, but not like a huge amount. But we're not using all the space. The space is better off used for aesthetics, decoration as well. So it is a good use of space. This series is going to be a 7-part series, so 6 parts building, 1 part park tour, and we will be going through that together. This, of course, is part 1, where we are going to be building the visitor hub. I always like to start my series with a visitor hub. That's part 1 usually, so there won't be any dinosaurs, but we'll see. The area itself is divided really into 3. It has the visitor hub area. This is sort of like a central basin here. This is a big area, and then it opens up. Once we get past these hills here, then it opens up. That's the 3rd part of the map here, so that's what we're working with. My Jurassic Peak videos did very well. I'm very thankful for you for subscribing for my Jurassic World Evolution content, and, well, this series is dedicated to you. That was very popular. People, of course, really liked that, especially the park tour. I got a lot of great comments. Thank you guys for your kindness in that regard. So here's the 3rd area of the park. It's this big open space. So here we're going to do our visitor hub. It's not going to be huge. It's going to be condensed. It's going to be pretty tasteful. I am using a different film and editing style, by the way. I should add, I'm keeping videos under an hour. I really want my videos to be very comfortable for you guys to watch. No more 2.5-hour videos. So we're going to be doing a lot more cuts. There's going to be a lot of cuts. There's going to be a lot of fast forwarding. Not so fast that it makes you sick. I'm using 8 times speed to fast forward. So please tell me, though. I really, really want to know, because I want to make you comfortable. How do you like it? Do you prefer the Jurassic World or the Jurassic Peak sort of style of video where there was a lot less fast forward? Or do you prefer this Jurassic World Evolution 2 Malta video style, where there's a lot more cuts and a lot more fast forwarding? Because an hour is too long for a video, I think. I mean, it's not too long, but I do want to make them a little shorter. So if you'd prefer not to see everything, then I can just skip showing you some things and just show you, I don't know, every other thing. But currently I'm trying to show you pretty much everything, but I'm using fast forward a lot more. So please do tell me. I really want to know. I want to make you happy. I want to make you comfortable. So here we're just working on our visitor hub. This is the arrival area, so I'm using the Jurassic Park tourist building, what do they call it? Information center. And I'm using the Jurassic Park helicopter arrival point. I'm not going with the whole thatch roof building style here permanently. I am going to be using a lot of Malta stuff for this, but I'm not going to be using a lot of Jurassic Park stuff, just the Malta stuff. You can already sort of tell that things are different from this to my previous Jurassic Peak. Here I'm putting in the hotels. I have this beautiful body of water that we're going to be making use of. And I just think that it would be better for it to be a more relaxed experience. These hotels are pretty cool. They have a swimming pool in the back. They don't really have a great view, you know. There's no... I don't even know how many people could stay in these. Definitely not that many. But I'm trying to make it comfortable for the guests. So we're getting some decorations in. I only use these hotels in this series. I don't use the other ones. They don't really match the feeling. But you know, it's not like, I don't know, what is it, Disneyland or what have you, where every country that has a Disneyland has a very similar experience. It's like for Jurassic Parks and Jurassic Worlds, whatever you want to call them, Jurassic Experiences, I imagine that they really would be pretty different. It would be a different experience. It would give you a reason to go to different Jurassic Parks or Jurassic Worlds, because they would have different things to see, different layouts. So you could travel the world and just see every single Jurassic Park, and it would be different every time. At least that's how I'm building them. So Malta, it's not going to be a place where everything is sterile and everything is, I don't know, I guess optimized would be a good word. The Malta experience is really just, I guess it's just doing it here. We got the hot weather. This is a lot better for some of the dinosaurs. This is a sort of like the food area of this central hub. So we have more hotels, we have some restaurants. I will change all that. Don't worry. I won't change it here, but I'll change it later, because it does help to change everything. I think I'll change it to maybe coffee again. Everybody loves coffee. So I'm just trying to get it all organized. Again, I am totally cutting away the parts that I know that I don't keep. So you don't have to worry about that. Here, I've decided I'm going to do a sort of water body in the middle here. Nice aesthetics. Again, it's all about the feeling. When you come to the Jurassic Experience, I'm just going to call it the Jurassic Experience in Malta. You want to feel like you're always on holiday, right? You're getting this great feeling that you're on holiday and you're seeing a lot of dinosaurs. It might not be a 5-star experience in terms of comfort sometimes, but we're going to try and make it nice. I want you to at least be able to enjoy it. Here we have a visitor center. I just put in this emergency shelter. I don't really know what its use is. Now we're making what I call the main drag. This is going to be the big strip that leads into the park. But of course there's going to be shops and stuff on the way. We want to encourage you, before you enter the park, we want to encourage you to spend some money on some iced drinks. That's probably what we are going to be encouraging. Iced drinks. So, just like I do with most series or most things I do, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, that might be a shock to you, or maybe it's not a shock to you. But I don't go in with a plan. I just start laying things down, and I just let the feeling guide me. So if you like it, I'm happy. But if you don't like it, then it's understandable, because that's just my style here. So there is no plan. It's just work with the terrain, work with the buildings, and let inspiration come. So that's what we're going to be doing here. So I've got some path work going on. These bathrooms, I know they look quite broken down, but they're kind of cool. I'm using some other buildings just to sort of make it unique. But there is no helicopter tour in this particular park. I haven't planned it out, but I am trying to get some variety in these buildings. We can't just have all restaurants. Although there are a lot of restaurants. Here we're getting another hotel, which is good. Got a couple hotels, so the main strip here is looking really good. I'm adding a few more water bodies here. When you enter, I wanted to feel not necessarily tropical, but I wanted to feel Mediterranean and have, I suppose, again, that holiday feeling. So palm trees, sand. I don't think Malta is known for having a lot of beaches and stuff, but this is the Jurassic Experience, so we're making it feel like a holiday. I've got some tables here set up, and over here where the entrance is, we're adding some tables. So there's already some people here. I do keep the park closed for my episodes, of course. I don't want the people to be lagging my file. So palm trees are important. There is a lot of water on this map. I know that you might think that because it's Malta, it might be a bit of a drier area, drier island, more rocky. There's not so many open bodies of water. But, of course, it is a animal rights, I suppose. It's important for the animals to let them have water. So there's going to be a lot of piping work. There's going to be a lot of underground work to make sure that all the dinosaurs have fresh water and enough of it in this heat that everybody can bathe. If they get too hot, they can bathe in the water to keep cool, because Malta's not a cold place, so we want the dinosaurs to have that option. Maybe some mud, wet mud for them. We're just, as I go around, as I'm building around, I've been adding palm trees to this body of water here. My favorite palm tree is this three-stemmed one, but it took me a while to find it. in this one. You know, it's quite incredible that this map has no natural palm trees for its foliage brush. It has, well, the other tree. I do like its color though. The natural foliage, that darker green bushy plant and what have you there, those look great. So I do like that. This particular one here, this forest brush, I really do like it, but it does not create thick forests, unfortunately. It's hard to get that thickness, and it's hard to get those trees to pop up. So it's great in that regard, but it also has some drawbacks. Also the sand, there's just a lot of sand, but it's either super bright white sand or it's sand that hardly makes a difference. Or it's the rock. The rock does not look great, but I use it for the mountains, it looks good. Or, well, the hills. So we're just decorating this main area here. This is something, it's for vanity, I suppose. It is a lot of fountains. Of course, the idea is that we're in this super dry environment, right? So what is a way to show that you have excess, that you have this special experience, is to add a lot of water fountains. And I am adding a ton of them. But that's just how we do things at the Jurassic Experience. So tons and tons of fountains. I'm trying to make them evenly spaced. I do think it works out pretty well. So I was wondering about what I would do for this series. It's been a few weeks since Jurassic Peak ended. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. I know I was talking about getting the Feathered Predator pack and the Late Cretaceous packs, but they weren't on sale for ages. And when they finally came on sale, I decided that I would save my money and put that money towards some new games that we'll be playing together on this channel. So I think that that's a better thing to do. So I will not get the other packs for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Jurassic World Evolution 3 is almost released. I do want to stay up to date with that game. Unless, of course, the pack is really, really not my cup of tea. Like the hybrid species pack, I really don't like that too much. So I wouldn't buy that. But I do want to stay up to date as packs release for Jurassic World Evolution 3. You know, spend more money on less games, sort of thing. It's a really good opportunity to tell you, I will make a post about it, but I'm not able to play to release a video of Jurassic World Evolution 3 the day it releases. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to do that. I'd like to, but unfortunately I can't. I'll release a video as soon as I humanly am able, but I need to wait a bit for that one. But don't worry, I know that it's better for the algorithm, you know, to make videos immediately. You get all those new viewers who are interested in the game. but you just can't sometimes. Can't keep up. Can't do it. I got other obligations for that. So I'll tell you that now, but I will tell you that there will be videos only a few days later. It'll be like 2 days later, 3 days later, and I will release a video. I'll probably start my new series immediately. I don't know if I'll do a showcase video. I probably will do a showcase video immediately, and then I'll start a new series for that week, you know, like to keep up with the schedule. So don't worry, there will be content. It just won't be immediate content. I know it's sad. I'm sad too. Here we're putting some flags. These are always a great thing to put in the park to add a little bit of life. The main strip here is supposed to be quite grand, amazing. Having all this water just shooting into the sky. When people are walking, they're going to feel hydrated. They're going to feel cool when they're going to and fro. I am going to be adding a monorail in this park because it is hot here, and it would be very unreasonable to expect people to walk the entire park under the hot sun. So this area here will not be monorail connected, but when they're walking, because obviously you don't want people to go past the restaurants on a monorail. You want people to buy food and iced drinks, right? That's where the money is. So the monorail is going to be at the end of this strip here. But of course, while they're walking back and forth, they're going to be nice and cool. They're going to be refreshed, seeing all this water. So it is for a reason here. It's a mind thing. It's good in that way. So we have one more thing to add, which is going to be these potted plants, which look nice. They have that grate behind them, which sort of, well, it sort of stimulates the mind to think that air is moving. And the plant will give people that impression that, oh, air is moving, wind is moving, coolness is upon my skin. It's good in that way. So nothing blocks the airflow. I am on 8 times speed, that's why everything's moving so much. Usually things are a lot more gentle. So there we go, perfect. We're gonna make this very sandy color, beautiful beach sand that will also give the feeling of luxury, holiday, vacation. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we're going to just do some extra decorations here, fill in some of this space. Of course, I terraform the area before I start building anything, and that's just to make it seem a little more natural. But as I put buildings down, I do change what I built or the plants that I put down to be more fitting for the environment that I've created. Now this area is starting to look really good already. And I'm just going around here. Yeah, so Malta is really a nice location. This is one of the DLC maps, of course. It came with the There was the two big ones, Biosyn and Malta. Those are great content packs if you are wanting to buy Jurassic World Evolution 2, because they have a lot of building pieces as well. And of course we get these big beautiful maps. This one, of course, again, it's just a square map. Now for decoration here, yes, gotta use these sunshades. These are really handy. I think that there's no better map to use them really than Malta, because Malta is so bright and sunny and hot. Yeah, just having a look. This main strip looks really good. For me, there's nothing more satisfying than placing these umbrella table and chairs. I just love hearing that whoomp, 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 whoomp as I put them down. It's my favorite part of playing, I think. It's even better than the dinosaurs. Here is the main attraction, the log. I love the log. It is the ultimate selfie spot. So we're going to put in our spotlights here. This is what people come for. So we need to put our log banner and the DIN dino sign here. That'll fit somewhere around here. Oh good, yeah, I can just put it in front. That's what we want. So we gotta find our log banner. Just too bad they don't have any other log banners. Every park needs to have a log selfie spot. There we go. So this will be for the kids. You know, I was in Malta. You could get a selfie on every single Jurassic Experience log and make a collage of them. There, some nice shade there. And we're gonna add some nice little trees here. Really tie the area together. Now to end the video, I think the best thing to do is to create a sort of centerpiece for this visitor hub. I can't believe it took me this long to think about it. But I think it's a cool idea, is to create a sort of castle on this little island here. Unfortunately, with building restraints, it's a little bit tight. If you are doing any sort of elevation, you know, building does not like elevation. But I think it turned out really well. I used it for the announcement photo. So here I have a little bit of a hill built up. It also is nice in contrast to, in the background, you can see there's a giant fortress on the mountain in the background of the map. So to have that is pretty cool. You see the building constraints here. It's troublesome. But even then, I do think it turned out very well. To think that, oh, we built this Jurassic Experience park around this cool historical piece of history. You know, it's like history around history. Pretty cool. I'm trying to make it symmetrical as well. That's probably the most important thing. That looks better. And with a little bit of foliage decoration and some of these, well, flaming columns, I think it turns out pretty well. What am I looking for? That three stemmed palm tree. There it is. Okay, that's perfect. And well, I would say this episode turned out quite well. Again, we did it in only 35 minutes, or well, 33 minutes. I hope you like this new style of video where I just try to cut it down and make it more streamlined. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.